Dr. King, you spoke quite a bit in our panel today about sacred space and even safe space for Black girls in particular. Is there something youth ministers or ministers in general can do to cultivate that sense of a safe space or sacred space?
So I think when I at least consider safe space, and of course safe is a very fraught term.
Messy,
There's a
right?
lot of tension.
Yeah.
And I would say especially in religious and faith-based communities, that can definitely be a term with tension. But what I am imagining is a space that allows you to be a child and make mistakes. I think what I experience with many youth ministers is that when a child makes a mistake or is loud, they're told that they've done something wrong or bad, and so there is no space to make mistakes, although mistakes is really a part of childhood. That is how you're learning, that is how you're growing. And so to kind of dismiss opportunities for mistakes, I think, is a real growing edge for youth ministers. So to not, like if a child comes to you and say that they've done something, to not start the lecture or start to say, like, you can do this, this, and this. And so instead, maybe you say, like, share your experiences with me. Like, tell me what you were thinking about when this was happening. What happened before, what happened afterwards, because instead of that lecture, a genuine connection is ministry. And so the lecture might not be a part of like the ministerial component, but opportunities for growth in the way that you connect with a person and become interested in their lived experiences right now. I think would be hugely helpful for youth ministers today.
Yes. The concept of grace comes to mind as you're talking about that, right? And trying to model that holy grace for young people. It's funny because we talked about youth being empowered to be leaders, and also we're talking about letting kids be kids, which is so interesting. But I think both really need to be held very tenderly, is what I'm hearing from you, and I get that. I can hear that.
Yeah. And I like, what better way to understand that God is with us regardless of our actions or our behaviors than for a youth minister to hold that space.
Right. Yep.